You're live. Does that mean it's legit? Hello?
Probably.
Yes.
Okay, are we live? Because I don't see it on my phone.
Yeah, it just went for me. Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
it's
there's a
still counting
delay.
down on my side. What the fuck?
Well, I'm looking at the
I knew I should have
the
started early.
slideshow.
I'm hearing Lamp talk on the stream, so
My
yes,
phone's
we are
not working.
live.
Okay, if we're live, then here's the intro.
Clippy Clippington. Gonna fuck you up. Nice dance floor.
I have no ability to see the chat.
I'll pop it up. Oh, I guess your phone's not.
YouTube page has videos for hours, dominating the forum with his paperclip power. It's Clippy, Clippy, it's Clippy.
It's always funny that we can't hear it ourselves.
Wait, what's that third line bar down there?
Let us see if you pass the grade. Oh, Clippy's gonna play your rap while his friends in the back chat.
That's your mic. The media source, yeah, the video itself
shit.
has its own.
All right. Hey everybody, we're live. I'm restarting my phone real quick. How you doing? I can't see it. I can't see anything. Here's what we're
I got
playing
the
tonight.
chat up.
Here's what we're playing. Yeah.
Hours. It's not
Well, my phone is available now.
Right.
All right,
did
everybody.
the
So wait,
Who made that Clippy Clippington song?
That was actually DeBag.
Oh, really?
He made it a while
Nice.
ago, and like way a
it's
long time
AI.
ago. I was just waiting for my chance to use it. Yeah.
It's AI, guys. I'm sorry
Yeah.
to burst your bubble.
Well, yeah, he didn't actually like write it or anything.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's pretty good though.
How's everybody in the chat doing? I can't see it. I can't see nothing.
Raz is here.
I suck at everything. Hey there.
Razza
Hey,
li-
buddy.
Razza liked this map set.
Give me a while. All right.
numsOic says, "Can we wait like 1 minute?" Don't worry, it'll take a minute to get
Oh,
started.
he's got to leave anyway. All right. I got my phone working though. Be right back. Ace. Okay, he's gonna take a super piss real quick, and then we're gonna give her. I think that's what's going on. Well, I can at least start it.
Pop some Colt 45 and let's get into it.
It's always got to be Colt 45, doesn't it?
Oh,
Like
now
it's never any other drink.
Where did my... Oh, Doom. It's way the hell up here.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Too many O's. Okay. Okay, transition. Yeah, I know how to use OBS. All right. We're here.
I'm an expert.
We're getting there. And Reza. Oh, Reza has good words about the map. Oh, by the way, I'm playing through some Paint It Doom. And I might get to your map soon there. I saw you made a map for Paint It Doom I'm interested in one of these days. Might play that too. All right. Now we're waiting on numsOic to happen. So what do you think, Sam? What'd you play today?
Yeah, I did not realize that they were his first 5 maps like starting this year. I actually think they're quite inventive in places. Just good feel for combat.
Okay, he's here. All right, yes.
It's a lot of little inventive different types of arenas and
Hey, Love and Dead. Hey, Lamp. Oh, Lamp's actually here right now.
Yeah, hi.
Oh, Lamp,
Hi.
Dark Pulse, and Sandwich. By the way, I'm fucking this all up.
yeah, we're all here.
All
Living
right.
Dead in the chat, living it up. And you'll notice a sprite recolor, like the zombies look just like pale and dead, which I kind of like.
Nice. Whoa, the blue bars just shut my face.
Yeah, I guess that's over.
That's kind of like a move I'd do. Oh shit, the store just opened on itself.
But yeah, everything just looks kind of pale and dead, like the pinkies here, just mouths full of blood.
So it's like a doom
Like,
and
I
gloom.
think it looks like
kinda
it's suffering from
situation.
jaundice, actually, if you ask me. Got like that, liver disease.
Yeah, it's little touches, but it goes a long way in Doom, I find.
All right, we got her started. That was the first part of it, you guys. What do you
Awesome.
think?
Well, thanks for coming, everybody. We hope you
Yeah.
liked what we had.
I
I'm
want
just
to
gonna
stop playing
after
every little while just to read.
every
words.
1 minute. It's just like how's it been? Let's just
Yep.
focus our thoughts here.
Yeah, Raza, I will get to you. I think it'll happen. Definitely, probably, maybe.
Possibly.
Nice.
Yeah, the imps are all kind of looking
Depressed.
old and musty.
Yeah.
Musty imps.
They look like they've been in the basement for a little while.
Yeah, they were left in a back porch for like way too long.
Sat on a smooth rock all day.
Whoa, green flying dudes.
Green flying dudes, but Jesus.
Oh, secrets. Yeah, I'll try to find some of those secrets there in numsOic. I love secrets. You hide them good? Had some good secrets there, bud?
Well, I never found that chainsaw, so you already have.
Am I saying your name right?
numsOic, I think. Or is it nums?
Num0.
That's not a zero, is it? No, it looks kind of like it.
I thought it was a zero.
numsOic?
It looks like an O on YouTube.
Wow, all the monsters are
numsOic.
different looking.
It has no official. There's no canon official pronunciation.
That just makes it worse.
It's a capital O though. So yeah, numsOic. numsOic.
numsOic.
Hey, look at this numsOic over here.
Yeah, what the fuck with this numsOic fucker?
You did it.
Oh, that wasn't even a secret.
Was it not?
Untagged. Because you already found the chainsaw.
Everybody goes to that little nook. Yeah, so he doesn't even reward you. Just...
Oh, thanks for that.
so yeah, Surtido means assortment in Spanish, according to Google. So I think it's just because this is sort of like 5 different styles of maps. They don't necessarily have a unifying theme other than they're all pretty good.
Nice, that's a good theme to have.
That's a good theme, right? These are just good maps.
Yeah, I've been wanting to play this and do a live stream for a while of this, but it just didn't happen until right now.
Well, yeah, we don't stream a ton.
Trying to get back into a little bit more.
Can you just stop for a second to look at those shotgun shells for a moment here? Are those... The shotgun shells are animated and it's like the bright thing on the frame. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
I think that's what's happening there anyway.
Radioactive, piping hot shotgun shells. Oh, it's all connected. I get it. Whoa. Bye. Oh, I can't leave. You guys want to fight each other a little bit? Yeah, do that.
Hell yeah, they do.
They're ready to rip its hair.
Wasn't
They all
so
got
bad.
They all got a partner now.
They're dancing, yeah. Clippy over here trying to rig the vote.
Nice.
Not very sportsmanlike of him.
Whoa, I just... Oh, it's a one-way up. What? Oh, okay.
Oh ho ho ho! Move fast, buddy.
I like that stairs that you can only, like, go one way. Like those pictures I was posting in Doom Nonsense the other day on the Discord there.
Servant stairs. Turns out servants use Doom stairs all along.
Nice brick
Or
over
Doom ladders, I should say.
Give me that. Yeah, those stairs are trippy, man. You can just go up them, but you can't go down them. Nice. I saw Hack 3180 do one thing like that in his map too. One-way stairs and you're stuck. You can't go back. Alright. I get what you're laying down. Somebody ripped the panel right off the panel here.
He's saying you can go back down those stairs is just really precise.
Oh, is that right?
So it might as well, like when you're in combat, you're kind of not going to be able to.
Yeah, if you don't have room to focus, you're basically just not going anywhere.
Let me out! Oh, he doesn't even care.
Uh-oh. Oh,
You don't care?
Oh, shit. Back I go.
Bye.
Let's not deal with that anytime soon.
That's just, well, you can't believe.
I can't get the health? Oh, wait, what the hell? I just got some health.
Is
I picked up a rogue wall med kit. So it was worth my time, after all. Huh.
that a secret? numsOic?
Sometimes you put things on the opposite side of a wall too close to a thin wall. You can grab it from the opposite side, maybe with something like that.
Have you
Never
never seen anyone
seen-
pick up one there? Yeah. You just broke his map, Clippy.
Yeah, that's what I do.
He's going to have to change that.
It's my specialty.
He actually
goal
just
is-
typed. He actually just typed "give medikit" in the console, and you didn't see it.
Yeah, because he's got the console hidden.
Wow, I totally bugged that secret wall med, fucking wall chicken or something.
Wall chicken.
Oh, look at how pale and just gross the Mancubi look.
Ah, yeah, that's someone who's been fatting on the slab for a little while.
Man, he is like so fat for that room. Just keeps going. Uh-oh.
What I'm wondering is if like numsOic like actually put in new sprites, or if he did just like a hell of a lot of sprite color translation.
I think in the thread he said sprite recolors, but I guess he's in the chat, so you can.
Yeah,
Speak
it's
to
so
that.
great when the author's here to tell us all the questions we have. Just know it.
Yeah.
It's right there.
'Cause, I mean, that's the other way to like change colors. Is to do like, you know, the translations. Like that's basically how the Hell Knights work. There's not actual sprites for them. They just tell it, yeah, this pink, turn it into a gray. Basically shit like that.
The store's not happening anytime soon. Alright, we got the yellow key. Oh,
There's one single original sprite. Everything else is just recolored.
Yeah.
I didn't remember I had that. Okay. Oh. At least it's an appropriate warm-up map. There's lots of health. I'm able to make a lot of mistakes right now. But I can't go back ever to that other area with the medkits I left behind. Oh, I can. Okay. Oh, you can? Okay, okay, okay.
Well, you have to get the key to get to leave the
I just did the
specific
step.
area.
Yeah. Oh, that's a few of them.
Yep, just cower in here.
And hope they don't all walk over before you can shoot them all.
Why'd you leave?
Honestly, that's the better play.
Whoa, I had something to stand behind there. Thank you.
Oh, cower again. Thank you.
Goodbye, rocket. Forever in space.
Not the sky. That's where clouds are born.
What the hell is... Oh, it's a button on it. Okay. There's also this button. Nice.
Someone spent some time.
Oof, yeah, 20, 30, 43 years.
Years. I thought days, but
Yeah,
man.
days, yeah. Yeah, see that Doom guy, like when he was born, he was like just a little baby in a suit of armor.
Yeah, and they dropped him in the Blood Falls.
Yeah, and he quickly grew into a man.
Oh, then.
Alrighty then.
Alrighty then.
Oh, there's a lot of stuff out there. Am I meant to have this wonderful hide zone? Because I'm using it.
Well, it's interesting to see how different people play stuff. Because yeah, I suppose it depends on what he intended. Because I didn't use it like this. It's intentionally one of the ways to beat this part. Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna allow it, then.
Accommodating all the players. You have players who might want to deal with things, or players who might want to hide all the time. So, you're...
Yeah, and you could try to punish one type of player if you really don't like them, but I think it's cool to have different ways, you know? People enjoy Doom in different ways.
So I just want to do some real cheesy bullshit, and the mapper's like, yeah, that's fine. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Cheese it up.
I will say though, sometimes I watch you play a map and I'm just like, this doesn't look that fun, but it's actually just the play style that I don't find fun. So, but
Oh, somebody left.
somebody was offended by that.
Is that lamp?
We're not naming names.
Lamp's like, fucking just called me out. I'll be back later.
Oh no! What? Oh! Just want to make sure I don't survive this map, huh?
But you didn't think you'd have this sort of thing without some nacho cheese for your taco?
He looks... got some good licks in.
Finally, he's like, hey, I should probably deal with this. So should I, actually.
Even the Cyber Demon hasn't been getting any sun. He looked so well tanned before.
Mm-hmm.
Vibes playing Overflow says, oh my god, Doom, I love this game. Well, you've come to the right place.
What? Hey, Vibes, how's it going? Beatbeard. feel free to hop in the VC if you want. I feel like that's the exit. Is that the exit?
That
Is
is
that
not the
stairs
exit.
to the exit? Just in case I didn't deal with those, I'd have to deal with them. So, there's no backtracking allowed, huh? Oh, there might be a little bit of backtracking allowed.
Says the stairs and that little access are raised right at the exit door if you want to go back.
Nice, yeah. I like that connectivity. I always like to try to connect things to other things. More
Hello.
connectivity. That's the whole secret. It's just you get to go over here. I didn't get anything. Just a connectivity secret. I always like to put items in my
Duke
secret.
Nukem style. Blow up this wall so you can go back.
Finally came back for those shells. I've been missing those. Who we got?
You asked, and I responded.
Oh, you made it. You made it.
How's it
buddy.
going?
It's going. It's actually going.
Fantastic.
Oh.
What are we playing here?
I have no idea. Did I name this video?
I completely forgot that I could join voice chat. And I was like, hey, Clippy streaming. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm in their fucking Discord thing. Right on.
Surtido, this is map 1, Derelict Outpost.
Cool, fun stuff.
Soon to be map 2 though, because basically everything except a couple of secrets has been found.
Very nice. Very nice indeed.
I think we might just go anyway.
So many candles. But they don't mean anything. Or do they?
The candles. What do
I
they
wish this was a
mean?
secret. It's too bad that wasn't a secret.
You already had one secret waterfall. You don't need two.
All right, let's go. Just for the interest
But-
of going.
But that's how you make video games, is you put a secret in the waterfall. Everybody
Oh, I
knows that.
died.
Oh,
You sure did.
It had to happen.
I'm gonna miss you, Clippy. You're a
Force
cool guy.
pistol start.
It had to be done.
All right. Well, that's 1/5 of the journey. In the bank. All right. God Refinery. So this is where they refine God right here in this place.
Sure that didn't say goo?
Yeah, I think it's goo
Oh,
refining.
well, that makes a little more sense.
So that definitely changes the
Yeah.
I can't read.
meaning of
Okay,
this
there's
map.
there's multiple goo situations and imps and.
I
These
guess this
guys.
map will answer the question: what is the secret of the ooze?
God Refinery is a baller fucking name for the map though.
God
Yeah.
Refinery is like sounds like late Sunder or something.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you do have God Machine, which is
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So this could be like the play school version of God Machine.
Yeah. You get an extra way to block your fucking line of sight from the archvile.
Yeah, Living Dead's like, what's going on with that texture alignment? It's pretty funky. The pipes are rising up the wall.
It's funky enough in a way that you could argue it's a pattern though.
Well, yeah, like it's obviously intentional. But I mean, a lot of the stuff in here is funky, like even the steps and everything.
Oh shit. Fuck.
You're a pattern. What is a human being other than a miserable pile of patterns?
There you go.
Just a real human being.
Well, based
and
on
a
what
real
the
human.
internet says, they like to look at certain things a lot.
Well, we can disregard that then.
Oh,
Yeah, I think this is cool. It's like transforming arena type stuff.
That was cool.
only could have been cooler if it had like that Transformers, transformation sound. The
Shit.
that one.
Tech base, roll out.
Oh, not like this. Oh my god. That was
No, not like that.
not like
not at all.
that.
Not at all.
Oh shit.
Well, it doesn't help if you fall off.
Whoops. Woohoo!
Come on, Slippy Slippington, get with it. A switch. Why don't I press it and see?
90s references that, Dark Balls.
Can't help I was born in a good decade, alright?
No, I'm jealous. I barely remember the 90s. They seem like a cool time.
Oh. Very magenta.
That's where they keep all the good goo.
Mhm. That's where they keep the goo that makes you poo.
What?
Exactly.
That key was cool. Do you see that key?
Yeah.
Do I have enough to... Oh, there's fucking a million of them. So no, I don't have enough. Oh.
It's fine.
I'm gonna fuck this up so hard.
It's fine.
Oh, how badly I'll fuck this up.
You're fine.
That one well.
See, you only took one shot, and even then, barely.
One shot, one opportunity. Release all the energy you ever want in one moment. But you abuse it. Use it for good.
Oh.
The weapon can be closed.
Oh, there's so much shit here too. I don't have enough to deal with them, man.
So much shit.
Yeah, because you kind of got to get all three of them if you want.
Oh, that fucking guy. Get him.
They all ganged up on him pretty good.
Straight up go.
Might regret this, but I gotta take a kick to fucking with these guys.
Why would you regret it?
Gonna run an ammo trying. Oh, okay. Calm her down with
This
that.
music almost sounds a bit like Rise of the Triad, or at least that synth sound.
The synth does, the melody not really, yeah. Like, honestly, the music sounds more like a friggin' 90s Super Nintendo song than Rise of
Oh,
Triad
boy.
to me.
Adam M, welcome. Good stuff.
Are you blue?
Dark Balls, I know you're a fan of 16-bit games. Have you ever played Terranigma by any
Son of a
chance?
bitch!
I have not played Terranigma.
It
I don't
is-
think that actually came out over here.
Yeah, it was only Japan and PAL regions, but you
Which is
can emulate it.
Bizarre.
It's really, really good. It's
Clippy's dead.
It's
That's our first
definitely
ever.
good, but on the flip side, we got Chrono Trigger and Europe didn't. So...
I was about to say it's on the
Clippy?
same level as Chrono Trigger for me, and I don't make that comparison though. It's
Yeah.
very
That was bad.
I think I played
I mean-
Terranigma. Isn't that the one where you're transforming the world while you're playing it?
Yes, that's the one.
I think I ended up, playing that on an emulator eventually.
I mean, my strong
cool.
number 2 is Valkyrie Profile on the PlayStation, and that's a really strong number 2.
Valkyrie Profile.
Were you
what's the
just
premise
trying to
of
find a secret while
Okay.
you're just getting blasted? I
Valkyrie
like this-
Profile is superb, yeah.
it? I'll check it out. It sounds cool.
This is kind of a cool, I don't know, it's like, it feels like you're inside a computer or something.
Yeah,
Or like virtual reality with this texture.
It's that large amount of like that really cold blue that gives that vibe, plus this area too.
Yeah, I just thought the transition into this area was neat.
Yeah, it is neat.
I
Oh,
I was playing in Crispy as well, so I kind of like the look of it.
Oh,
that
you're
as
playing
well.
Crispy Doom 2. You're a man of culture sandwich.
Like for limit removing, yeah.
Oh, sure. If I'm playing something MDF 21, it's going to be Nugget, but if it's like
Yeah.
Arrival or something vanilla flavor, then it's Crispy all night.
Adam M says, "Congrats on your WAD release earlier this year, Clippy."
I did a WAD release? Oh yeah, Great Expectations, thank you.
It's been a long year.
Been a long year.
Oh shit, I forgot, I gotta make a playthrough video of that for map 24. Falling behind on my playthrough series of that.
Hey, I mean, just in case anyone feels bad about Clippy not playing your maps, he hasn't even finished his own.
Zone maps, exactly. It's
F
not
off.
just you. Not just you.
Nice.
That is pretty nice.
What happened here? There was a
Hey,
war
what
going on
happened
here.
The fuck's going on over here?
There's a whole battle that happened here.
Hey, look at here.
Nice. You don't get the credit until you get way over here.
Hey,
What's
gabagoo.
around that bend, though?
What if I told you guys this is how I normally speak, and I just trained myself to speak the other way for you two?
Well, you are
Right.
from New York, so I would believe.
Well, New York State.
Still, same difference.
Close enough.
Yeah.
There's so much goo happening.
I
The
will say,
lore is vague at best. Yeah, I mean, Doom doesn't need to have any concrete sort of lore, I find. A lot of it is just like atmospheric and vibes.
I understand why there has to be lore. Just go and shoot things and have fun.
Well, there can be some idea in the mapper's
Yeah.
mind, but it doesn't
I
need
don't
to
want
be
any
overt.
lore. It's distracting.
Well, I do find it silly when there's like, when someone has a big complicated story and the end is just like, you have to pick up your pistol and you're going to shoot the demons now. You're like,
What
yeah.
is happening?
It is
here?
very- it is very funny like that whenever you play like a 90s WAD and they have like this like, 3-page text file story about the epic plight of their Doom guy. And then it's like, boxy level design.
You load up into Startan box and you're like, okay, explain this shit then.
On the far distant world of Andromeda, the Phobos anomaly
I've seen
perceived
things
the
you wouldn't
exercise
believe.
galaxy- And it's just Startan again.
Actually, I will say I recently played Grove, and the story in that text file is actually great. It's like
it's so funny. Like,
Smug. What is it?
What in the shit?
Smugma?
yeah, Smugla.
You just got crushed.
Smugla.
The mushroom swiper.
These mushroom whores are stealing our mushrooms.
I think
I'm really happy you finally played Grove. That's such a beautiful WAD. It's
I think
really
the
cool.
top of that, whatever I was on, was damaging and shouldn't have been, and that ruined my entire.
He did
Thing.
say that shouldn't be damaging. You also already died, so calm down.
Well, I can still be mad about it.
No, I'm just saying you didn't ruin your survival.
I gotta actually fight these guys on the ledges, don't I? Oh, that's
This
crazy.
area's tough.
Worst part is I had it and then I lost it.
I believe in you, Clippy. You can do it.
Oh, here we go again.
You can
Is there
do
more
it,
health coming?
Stuart.
There better be more health coming. Oh!
Well, you don't need to worry about it now.
Oh my god. Okay, maybe if I back up a bit. And then kind of
lore-
like shoot
the
some
lore
of these
of WoW.
guys.
I
But the
actually
more-
I also recently played WoW.WOD. I had somehow never played that. And you have the Elugio Pit. It's
Yes, that was my best one yet. That's the one. That's the one right there.
Forgive me, but what is WoW.WAD and why is it special?
Oh, it's just notorious for being one of the most low effort, shitty 90s
Because of the
WoDs.
Elusio pit, of course.
It's just
Yeah,
it's a
that should've
cyber
killed
demon
me.
in like a glitched floor with homs and like a BFG in just a room. But there's like a
Wait.
backstory of like he's been captured in the Elugio pit.
Yeah. And so, like, the real story is, like, the mapper was, like, 12 at the time that he made it, and so didn't, like, understand what the hell he was doing. So basically the whole thing was just, like, an excuse for his fuck-up. And the
Well,
funny
yeah.
thing is, in, I think in, like, that 94 tune-up squad, like, they actually found the guy and got his permission to, like, tune it up. I'm not sure if it was, like, the 94 tune-ups or if it was some other one, but I know some WAD project that was, like, tuning up old levels got in touch with him and got his blessing to implement it and patch it up.
Well, apparently they became a decent mapper. I mean, a lot of uploads on there are just kids who didn't know what they were doing.
Well, yeah, that's like a whole bunch of shit. Like, God, I mean, Doom Kid was uploading shit when he was younger.
You have to, if you look back at your old memories and cringe, it means you've grown as a person. Or
Yes, yes.
But yeah, I mean, basically, story is good for like a little bit of atmosphere, or if it's funny, that goes a long way. If you're like a
Yeah.
good humorous writer.
I always enjoy, I don't know if you guys have ever played the Squonker WADs, but I always really enjoy the story text in those games. They're delightfully silly.
Oh, like, is it like intermission? Do they have actual like
Yeah,
text file?
They swap out some of the story WADs and always kind of poke
Yeah.
fun to how silly it is.
Ooh, I like this effect.
This feels safe.
Yeah, like I like how this map has these weird like tech areas.
It's kind of cool, right? It's kind of like a dance party.
Yeah. And it's done carefully in a way that, like, most of the map is lit, but it's only, like, little sections that flicker and blink, so that kind of, like, minimizes the risk for, like, anybody who's actually got, like, seizure issues or things like that.
This map lit as fuck.
Plus, honestly, I think it looks cooler that way, because it's almost like it's phasing in and out of reality, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, for sure. I love the lighting effects in Doom, how like when it goes full dark it like disappears basically. It's a good time.
Hey, Matthew Bordolo, or is it Mathieu?
Okay.
You played
it's a
this one
different
too. Oh no. Early
I mean,
DOS-based
there were
editor did
some-
not even have a 3D view, not easy to make. Yeah, of course.
There was
yeah.
a couple that did have a 3D view. I think Doomcat had a 3D view, but it was untextured.
That would be a fun thread on Doom World. Like, what are your favorite Doom WAD stories, like from the text file or most
Yeah.
notorious?
That'd actually be kind of like a neat idea for like a WAD project almost, like to make a mega WAD based on like level stories rather than the actual maps themselves, and create new maps that like cater to that story.
Should I make that thread?
That'd be a neat
that'd be the
project idea.
perfect 90s tune-up project. Like forget the maps, like get competent mappers to like make maps around stories from 90s.
Yeah,
I would play the hell out of it.
like that's kind of what was being done with that lost episodes of Doom thing that was put out, like sorta. Because that whole thing was like it was a story and then there was maps to go along with the story. And, you know, the mapper they had was decently competent. I think it was Christian Klee and someone else.
Is it Christian
But-
Klee or Christian Cly?
I don't know how to pronounce his name, honestly. So if he does see this and I butchered your name, I apologize.
Can someone make a map based on? So Dark Pulse said there were some tune-up projects based, so I guess they made a better WoW.wad.
Basically, yeah.
Gotcha.
Like obviously there's only so much you can do to make that better. Like you can't get rid of the Illusio pit, even though it's technically a bug, just because it's like so iconic and part of the map.
Fair enough.
But
What is happening? What is happening?
I've gotta ask Sandy, what did you think of Grove overall?
Oh boy, trees everywhere, man! So many trees.
Don't think I'm
Um,
familiar.
I checked it out because I just, I'm checking out stuff that I just hear pop up all the time, and it's really cool. It's really atmospheric. It's got a great story. It's got really good music, and I think that stuff carries the map a long way.
Yeah.
And a lot of the map there is, it's a puzzle map basically, and I kind of some of the puzzles I figured out like it's a lot of the map is on the verge of being really frustrating, but I was trying to kind of keep an open mind, and it was like, oh, I figured out how to get this shotgun, and I'm like, ah, that's kind of cool. And then it pulls one of the worst progression things I've ever seen, like even worse than anything in Eternal Doom. And
Worse than
I had to
Eternal
look.
Doom?
Oh my
Oh
god.
yeah, no, it takes one of the worst tricks in Eternal Doom. It makes it even worse because it puts it in a really dark cave where you can't see. It's a switch on a step, like on the
Oh,
vertical part of a step,
Oh.
but it's in a
why?
completely dark cave, and that's a major progression. So I found everything except for that. I looked it up in the on Doom Wiki. And and so there's an alternate version of Grove where he actually apparently fixed this, but also did some other stuff. So it's definitely mixed. I think a lot of people get inspiration just from the really good parts, the atmosphere, story, music, the sense of kind of wonder. It feels a little bit like Alice in Wonderland feeling. But it's mainly for puzzle lovers, and that one thing is for nobody.
Yeah, 100%. I'm
What was
kind
your
of.
experience?
I mean, I kind of had the exact same experience, honestly. Like,
Yeah.
it's very very atmospheric. Um, I think BPRD
oh.
had amazing ideas, and his atmosphere chops deserve commendation. I want to see more WADs that have the level of sort of like story significance and atmosphere that he's able to convey. Like, it really feels like a place. It feels weighty. I wish the level design could rise to meet that. I mean, it's just a big flat room with trees, and it is more frustrating than it is satisfying to solve for me. Like, I'd love, like, take like Lost Civilizations level design, combine it with the puzzle aspects of Grove, like even if it's just one map, and you've got like a perfect WAD, in my opinion.
Yeah, I honestly don't really need the puzzle part. Like maybe light puzzle, but like just the atmosphere for me.
I
Personally.
gotcha. I mean, I think the puzzle part aspects was part of what it was going for. Um, but no, I agree with you. In general, whenever I boot up Doom, I'm really just looking for a straightforward combat fix, effectively. Um,
That room there. I mean, you're supposed to punch the switch to get the key, but I guess he triggered it early.
Fucked it up?
I don't know if. Well, he said something about the triggering line def was moved a little further, and I don't know if that was intended, but.
Whoops.
Adam M says Grove is a little rough around the edges, but does have a fantastic MIDI at least.
Yeah, that does a lot for it. I mean, there's too many trees. It's the whole thing is just navigating trees, and like once you get the light goggles in one part, it actually makes that easier. But
Too many trees.
I
The hell are
mean,
you
like
talking about?
there's no walls except for like some
It's all trees.
buildings. It's like you're navigating a giant fucking tree maze. And in Doom, it's not really easy to delineate like where you're blocked.
What we're dead. We're not.
But yeah, I know BPRD's done lots of cool stuff, so.
He's like on the highs as well as the lows of Doom mapping, and in a way that's impressive to itself.
yeah, for real.
Yeah, I'm a confirmed tree hater. Yeah.
I love trees in Doom maps. Like,
Chop them all up.
one of my favorite maps from Speed of Doom is 14, which I think is called Sled, or maybe that's a synonym. But you start in the forest and then it turns into a tech base. And it's like really
Yes.
Wait. Don't
Do
all
that
three of
shit.
you live in Canada?
Wait, what?
Don't all three of you live in Canada?
I live in Washington State.
Oh, you're close enough. Isn't it like Tree City over there for all three
Oh,
of you?
Tree City.
It basically is. It's very Actually, I'll post a picture in the Discord of what I can see outside my front.
Well, not in the city proper, but yes, the
It
state
is
and the
very, very
province.
tree heavy around here. Very
But
random.
in Doom, that's different. I mean, I did play it in GZ Doom and made sure to play it default so the trees actually blocked like projectiles. Like if
Yeah.
you're playing a DSDA and you play Grove or whatever, like that's gonna be
Ugh.
annoying because shit's just gonna like Barons are gonna be shooting at you from across the map.
Oh, those fucking hit scanners.
Yeah, that's
Damn,
kind of like an
shame
interesting
bears.
reverse thing where like some maps will actually be built with the assumption that like decorations will block and that'll
Oh
actually
fuck,
cause
there's a.
problems with ports where it
Oh, okay.
doesn't.
Yeah, if it's made for a
Dumbass.
GZ Doom, it's
Right.
like Grove in the text file says targeting GZ Doom, and it's full of trees. I was like, okay, I'm gonna assume you think the trees are gonna block stuff.
You know, supposedly Insane Gazebo designed Sunder specifically around GZ Doom, and wasn't even considering like the limitations of infinite height and so forth when he built the map.
Really?
Well, it's kind of funny because like
Huh.
we kind of like made that map set, the first like 14 maps I think, left the community, and all the slaughter guys were like, "Oh, he's like a master. Obviously, you made it from just like Doom, or I'm sorry, for Boom compatibility with like strict like limitations to infinite height and all that jazz." And he comes back like, and whenever he came back and made more maps for Sunder, he's like, "No, I was just tinkering in GZ Doom and made these up to just like play however people liked." And
Damn.
so
I was actually playing Sunder recently, and that's like, I mean, that's probably gonna factor into some fights pretty significantly.
So just know that you have Insane Gazebo's blessing to turn on free look and jump to survive map 5.
That's
if
how you
need
play
to.
it. That's not secrets. Okay.
I mean, I don't want to, but if it was designed with that in mind, that's kind of weird. Surprised.
Um,
Gonna make Kako fights easier, that's for sure.
I have, speaking of Sunder, I do not have the time typically to play it, but I have been enjoying a great WOD called Sunder for people who don't have time to play Sunder, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's just like a fifth of the monster counts and a lot of the fight geometry just kind of condensed into, you know, more manageable arenas with maps that take like 20 minutes as opposed to 3 hours to complete, which I really appreciate.
Yeah, well, there was just that Turbo Going Down released, which is, I guess, similar.
Oh, really? I haven't heard about that. What is that?
Moldy released a Going Down Turbo Edition, which is basically a streamlined version of it. It's faster to play through,
Interesting.
which sounds like it might be. Well, I don't know if you've played Going Down.
I haven't. Well, I've actually kind of been discouraged just because it didn't look like my cup of tea. And,
Well,
I did it. It's awesome. I have a whole video.
I
series
will
on
say
it.
it's a fantastic. I think it's worth your time.
oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah.
It will.
I-
It will
if I were
mess
to-
with you in very interesting ways.
But like the
I'm
Turbo's
not-
good if you're the type to just want a streamlined
Yeah.
experience.
All right. Would you guys be open to me streaming it here and playing it along with you guys at some point?
Absolutely.
Yeah, if you want.
Hell yeah, cool.
Share and share alike and have a good time. Yeah.
So I'm probably not going to play Turbo because I already played that. Like if I was going to replay it, I would play the first release. But I think it'd be cool to see what he did with it.
I haven't uploaded to my channel since April, so it'd probably be good to get some content up on there.
Is it your channel or is it like a shared? I thought it was a joint channel.
I mean, it's me and Classic, but
Whatever happened to Classic? He's still around?
yeah, well, yeah, he and I have Discord together with some of his pals. He still does stuff. I think he's just less into Doom these days.
Oh.
So.
Oh,
that's
Living Dead, you played some Turbo. That's cool. Good to hear. That's
Living
that you
Dead is
liked
vouching
it.
for Turbo, yeah.
But anyway, by the way, this map, I do like the conceit of this map, the sort of crossroads nature of it. We do have the mapper here in the chat, so I would like to talk or comment a bit about the map as well.
Think we should
and
talk
not
about this
just
map I'm
others.
playing?
Yeah.
I thought we should talk about every other map for a while. It's a good time.
Well, we can do both.
Arrow. What are you trying to tell me, Arrow?
Yeah, I saw somebody had a video of just playing through Turbo in what, like a couple hours or something.
What is Turbo?
It's going down Turbo.
Going down Turbo.
Oh shit, sorry.
What was the play time for you, Living Dead? Like a couple hours? 3 hours? numsOic's like, yeah, just keep talking about going. I would like to talk about your map set a bit too, because I enjoy it.
We get distracted sometimes over here.
Yeah, 2 or 3 hours for going down turbo. Yeah, that's cool. Whereas like the full going down is probably gonna, I would assume, like 8 to 9 or something.
I wouldn't put it that long. God.
A lot of megawatts take about that long your first time through.
Has anybody
You
ever
go.
played the Glaive series? Glaive 3 looks pretty cool.
I've heard of it.
Fair enough.
I guess it's kind of like it's like glaive and machete, or kind of like scythe. It's all plays on scythe, I assume.
I think so. I think it's going for a very like early 2000s kind of tougher difficulty kind of wad, I guess.
Clippy just saw a long empty hallway and he was like, no.
I might give you, well... Oh, that's good.
That's less good. That's much less good.
And here come the imps.
Well, they really are coming.
Like something out of Serious Sam you just expect to hear. You know?
Well, Discord cut it off, but I know what you did. I will say this room is a bit bare, but I guess it's more of a combat thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is fine. Nothing wrong with rocketing it. It's always a jolly old time.
How many rockets do I have? Alright, I better not regret this choice.
Why would you regret the choice? You got a rocket launcher out of it.
The rocket
Yeah, the
ball.
entire map, I mean,
Exit.
You
I
still
can't
got-
exit.
I think it's the exit from this room. Yeah, like the detailing is pretty bare, but at least you have a cool theme going on.
That was honestly like most of the monster count too. Like there's only like 40 more monsters in the map.
The central area has a cool look.
I will say I definitely the one thing that I like about this set so far is like every map has its own identity, and that's like really fucking hard to do. Like
Yeah.
you would not mistake this for, you know, map 1, map 2, none of that.
That's actually a good point about especially like a newer mapper, because like, you know, this is called assortment, and I don't know, sometimes I feel like, oh, you want a cohesive theme or something, but it's true. It's actually harder to come up with a bunch of like very different ideas.
It is, and I mean, there's nothing wrong with going, you know, thematic for a handful of maps and then moving on to a different theme. But being able to be varied like that is like really a neat skill and a lot rarer than I think people give it credit for in the Doom community.
100%, yeah.
I did wonder if there was a way to like break this mechanism here somehow, because it definitely seems like some stuff going on.
The fancier you get, yeah.
But hopefully that's all ironed out. I didn't try to break it, but Clippy's pretty good at doing that. Seems like.
Yeah, I'll break your shit. I'm here to break
Oh,
everything.
I think being a mapper helps to know how you can break shit as well.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
And that's why I try
Absolutely.
so hard when I make maps too, because I know what I know. I have to get past myself. One more secret.
One more secret, and about 40 more monsters somewhere.
I got that. I got the map.
It's got that dog in him.
Looks like all that's left to do is that tiny room. All right. Should be fun. Should be a fun room.
Let's go to it.
Finally want the super shotgun.
Oh, this is definitely like that map. Remember that map?
What?
The imps,
Be
tricks and
more
traps.
specific.
Oh,
I was
shit!
gonna say, like,
Ooh,
The
Wow, they
opening-
faked you out good.
yeah,
Damn.
they fucking smoked you.
the
I was
opening-
not thinking.
I could hear
I thought they were
numsOic's
just gonna
fist pump from here.
nicely
opening-
stand there.
I thought they were just gonna stand there and take it. It really is like tricks and traps too, the teleporting.
Yeah, and the octagon shape in the center. Very, very amazing. Nice, nice, nice. You got this.
You know, tricks and traps can actually, like, it was a fun level at the time. I don't like replaying it, but people have made some fun riffs on it.
Yeah.
Like, I just beat into Sandy Cities, and the tricks and traps is pretty good in that. There's a Baron Door ass room in that level, which is great. Like it's literally a Baron Door map where you have to sneak past them and then crush them all. Like I wonder if he got inspiration. He probably doesn't know Baron Door exists, but I thought it was hilarious.
I don't know. German Peter seems pretty knowledgeable about a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Baron Door?
You know,
How do you not know Barandor? It's a family classic.
It's a household name.
how did you? What was your opinion of Baron or not Barandor? Of course, I know what you feel about Barandor.
Oh, Barandor was trash.
What did you feel about Into Sandy Cities?
I loved it.
Oh, really? Right on.
I thought I'd hate it. I just tried it on a lark to be like, oh, what's this like? And I'm like, oh, it's like,
It's
oh, you
actually
missed
good.
one of the.
Shit.
So every room has switches, and I guess you missed
Yeah.
one.
You didn't
So
flip
it's because I like saw the first couple levels and it's very bare bones detailing, but it sounds like the design is better than that, I guess.
Yeah, and I played it, you know, at a crunchy resolution where I kind of like the look of it, no, it's basically like the most idealized version of Sandy Peterson levels possible. So it's actually fun to play, and like he even riffs on the levels that Sandy did by just doing kind of an alternate reality version or like a different you know, a different location instead of, you know, a factory. It's a mall or something.
All right, interesting.
And like the mall level is like has that really high level of abstraction, but is still somehow like more recognizable, like in a really cute way.
That's
Yeah,
really
it's I can't say enough about it. Like I thought it would be one of my most hated WODs of the year because I hate a lot of Sandy Peterson maps, and
Really?
I loved it. It's not hard either, but it's still really fun.
That
You're-
sounded like something I should maybe give a try too, because I'm not
Yeah,
really like,
you're-
a huge fan of some Sandy Peterson stuff.
Dang it.
I was gonna say, yeah, I actually my favorite level designer from Doom 2 is Sandy Peterson, and so
Well, then you'll love it extra.
you're just selling me really hard on it. I want to finish playing through Alcazar and Junk Food 4. I want to finish the first episode of that, and then I'll play Sandy's Cities afterwards.
Yeah, because like I don't even have a lot of nostalgia for Sandy. Like I don't even remember like a ton of the later Doom 2 levels that well. Like I ended up looking them up and just sort of like jogging my memory, but like for somebody who's not into it, like I said, it's like the best, most idealized take on it. So I think anybody would enjoy it.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
wow.
actually kind of an interesting conundrum with the late end of Doom 2 is like there's like the maps that you tend to remember are like those earlier maps, and it's just like for that last third, it's kind of
Yeah, I didn't even
Like-
remember them that well.
like compare that to like the original Doom, where it's like I can remember just about every single one of those levels.
I disagree with you, and maybe it's just because I didn't play Doom until I was 28 years old, but I remember a lot of E1, E2.
Oh, numsOic, I gotta take a leak too.
Go
Wait,
for it.
Let's all take leaks. Let's all do that.
What? I took a
Alright.
leak before we began.
Pissing time.
I'm just gonna sit here.
I think we're like holding down the fort at this point.
Makes a lot of sense. But yeah, I didn't really remember a lot of Doom 1's levels. I remember E2 kind of went in one ear and out the other, and E3 was kind of annoying in certain parts. But then I played Doom 2, and I kind of loved it from start to finish. Even like the map, like people said they didn't really care for, like Nirvana. I was like, well, this is kind of not great, I guess, but I still kind of like it.
I mean, there's definitely some maps that are weaker than others. It's not like I'm gonna say
Oh, yeah.
like every map was, you know.
But I remember a lot more of Doom 2 than I remember Doom 1. But I don't know why. I guess I just am weird. and That's
Yeah, like I mean, for me, it's a lot easier because you know, Doom 1, like I've said in the past, like the Super Nintendo version was my first one, so I played that thing for hours and hours and hours, and basically burned most of that game into my brain. Like to this day, I can't play E2M2 without changing the music to or E2M3 without changing the music to E2M2's music, because even though the original didn't have E2M2, like they played the song from E2M2 there. So it's like hearing the intermission on E2M3 is just weird to me.
You'll actually get a kick out of this. I actually occasionally like playing Doom with a Super Nintendo controller because
Yeah?
You're crazy.
I know I'm crazy, I'm sorry, but here's the thing.
Well, I mean, if it's just the controller itself, that's fine.
Yeah, of course.
I
But
mean,
like,
you know, obviously it's a little bit different if you're playing the actual version, unless you're playing the remaster, in which case it's hopefully a hell of a lot better, but
no, of
that's
course.
next year.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. But like, I actually find like it's very nice to just like, because I usually play on my laptop. I'll just
Yeah.
like lie in bed with the controller and use the shoulder pads as like turn left and right, and then the D-pad is kind of move around, and then bottom button is shoot, and then the side buttons is switch weapons, and it
Yeah.
works
But also
pretty well.
makes it less distinct. And yeah, like there's a bunch of the later Doom 2 masters. It's like, Sandy, you got to make like 20 levels, and he's like, fucking
Like-
gimmick. There's
like,
barrels. Barrels are fun.
I'm not gonna give like Sandy shit in that sense, because it's like obviously the guy, you know,
Yeah.
he had a short deadline to pump out as many maps as he could. So
And they
I'm
did
not
have
going to knock
Ultimate
him
Doom Builder.
for all of them being like on that level.
Yeah, Into
just
Sandy
like-
Cities is almost like it was only Sandy making levels, but they were like, we're gonna give you enough time to make
Yeah.
these good.
And like there are a few maps by Sandy I love. For example, I love the original Doom Z2M6 Halls of the Damned. Like that's a fucking classic map to me. I did not want to go into that dark section when I was younger at all. And eventually it forces you there, and I was like, fuck. So he is
Clippy.
capable of making some stuff that I do like. I mean,
Hey,
think
we got
it's-
somebody in the chat, Clippy Clippington.
Holy
Everybody
shit,
say
it's
hello.
Clippy.
holy shit, Clippy Clippington.
Oh my word.
How's your hammer hanging?
Now in text.
I will say I do genuinely love the chasm. Like that's a really, really, really fun.
Yeah.
And I love like the slime fall that you can like go into, and then like you can like figure out how to get to the center, and it's kind of like, ooh, what's going on there in the center place the entire time. There's like a real there is a real atmosphere to that map that I really, really dig.
Yeah.
Well,
It's a lot of fun.
Into Sandy Cities is cool because it doesn't just try to make like, oh, it's a chasm level. Like it's like, oh, it's a dam level. Like it's somewhat related, but kind of sometimes tangentially.
Hey,
I also
sweet
kind of really like
dreams.
the spirit world. I know it's not very well designed, but it does feel like you're deep underground and you're kind of like seeping into the cracks of hell, which is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
All right.
So-
Clippy and Clippy.
I want to go back to playing the game here. You guys keep talking though. Here we go. Level
for
3.
it.
Level 3, everybody, or 4 or 4. Oh
4.
fuck, we're even a bit further
Level
than
4,
I thought.
you're almost done.
All right.
I bet Sandy would make Jeezy do maps, just like John Romero.
I mean, I would like to see a few more of like the people from that era like come back and try to do something like that.
That'd be
Like I
pretty
would
rad.
love to see like a pure Tom Hall map, even though I know we'll almost never certainly will,
silly.
because obviously Tom
Uh-oh,
Hall kind of
what's
has
this
that
now?
history with it.
I feel
I
like
honestly don't think it's necessary because like the Doom meta has evolved so much. Like people in the scene know how to make a good modern Doom level, but
It has.
Romero's
mean-
levels were hit and miss for me because he's not really.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a good factor of what I'd call the nostalgia pop, because you know anybody who was anybody in the Doom scene early on, if they come back and you know do one more round, like even if they're not matching up with the meta, it's still at least cool to see you know, hey, they're still around and they thought enough of our appreciation for their work to give us you know one more round, one more send off.
Yeah,
So-
if you appreciate that.
Yeah. So like that's why I was happy with like, you know, Sigil and stuff.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
I love it.
numsOic,
Sigil turned out
numsOic, they
pretty
are,
good, but-
if they're technically limit removing, but he makes them in GZ Doom, so like they obviously have some issues. Like Sigil 2 has some issues with thin ledges on you know, DSDA and stuff.
I'll never forget that Romero stream where he was playing and he was talking about this is where you hide behind the candle.
Yeah, you hide from the projectiles behind the candle, just like in Doom.
Those hit scanners
He
are
probably doesn't
motherfucking-
even remember.
I can forgive him for that though, because I mean, keep in mind the guy's been doing all sorts of
No,
other shit in the last 30 years. you
Yeah, no, like he
And-
probably doesn't remember, and why would he?
know? Right. I mean,
I read.
time fuzzes up your memories, and you kind of start to remember the ideal thing that you had in your head rather than the actual thing that was there.
I will
It's
say
possible
this.
that they wanted to do that at some point, or it was a plan
Yeah.
too. Like
Yeah.
I remember one of the main designers in Diablo 2. He was on like a Discord call, and he was like, "Yeah, I designed this," and they're like, "Bullshit!" And they asked him a bunch of questions, and he's like, "I don't know." He couldn't even remember what was in the release version or what was in the betas that they were working on like forever. You know, like.
It's great.
Like, damn, like nobody has perfect memory, and like me especially, I don't trust my memory for shit. I couldn't tell you what I did 2 weeks ago half the time.
I mean, they didn't necessarily play the released game either. Like they were designing it.
They might have played one of the patched versions where things changed up a little
fight
bit.
out.
Anyway, I do like this like whole castle melee, and like the eyes actually give you weapons and ammo.
Yeah.
I've actually got to split, guys. I'll see you later. Take it
See
easy.
ya.
Oh,
Thanks
have a
for the
good night.
visit.
Bye.
Have a good one.
But yeah,
Yeah,
numsOic's
shooting
continuing
revenants.
with like this really strong like individual map theming. I fucking love it.
Alright. This is a good track and field map for running around a lot.
Yep, good for
Yeah.
getting that circle strafing practice in.
Yeah, Adam and Sandy Peterson just comes in with a fucking like Sunderwad. It's like, get good, scrubs.
You remember the chasm and how it was 4 pixels wide? Now it's 1 pixel wide.
There's 5,000 Caco demons.
Oh,
firing
triple!
at you.
Triple Revenant action. You see that?
So many fucking leg breaks.
That was the greatest thing I did tonight.
Yeah, we get to break the bones in a few weeks ourselves over here for Thanksgiving. I get 5 days away from work and I can't wait.
I'm on currently day 40 something away from work.
You win.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be really productive. I thought I want to go on a bunch of hikes and like change my life and do some shit. And
Dude, I swear to God, every single summer when work ends, because, work ends for me in late June, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to do this, this, and this over the summer, and 10 weeks go by, and it's like I barely fucking did any of it.
I haven't done shit. I mean, I'm like, haven't done a fucking thing.
Like I've been trying to tell myself I'm going to learn Furnace Tracker for the last 2 summers, and even though I did watch some videos on it this summer, still haven't fucking learned
What's
it.
Furnace Tracker?
All sorts of like chip tunes and shit.
Huh. Track people's
Like
furnaces?
everything from like the Nintendo to the Sega Genesis to the Super Nintendo, like basically almost anything that had like a sound chip in it from like about the early 1980s up through the late 90s. It's got a chip in there, and you can just like mix and match them.
Shit,
like
more things are happening. Oh,
So I'm glad you
no.
figured that out. I was actually gonna see if you did, because some people didn't realize the eyes keep giving you more ammo.
Yeah, it looks like I'm getting more ammo.
So it's good that it was more that you figured out, I guess.
Adam M. Canadian Thanksgiving was about a month ago.
Yeah, first Monday of October.
Yeah. Whereas for us down south of the border, it's the last Thursday in November.
Yeah. Shit, that's a
Their
lot of fat
Thanksgiving
days.
actually coincided with Columbus/Indigenous Peoples Day over here this year. Then again, if it's the first Monday in November, it might do that every year.
I like a warmer Thanksgiving myself, but I'm biased.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, we've had pretty warm weather here up until like today. Ironically, like today was the first day I actually had to bust out the winter coat in my Sherpa sweatpants.
Nice.
But yet tomorrow, I think it's supposed to be back up to around 50-ish Fahrenheit. So.
I'm sorry, Sherpa sweat. You really will sweat in those, I guess.
Well, not that kind of Sherpa. It's like a lining, like a really fuzzy, soft lining. It feels great. It's very comfortable.
It's like wearing lotion.
Not quite like that, no. You might not have had Sherpa before in that sense. But
So
it'll
many
definitely keep my
eyes.
legs warm.
So many eyes to click on.
When I click on other people's eyes in real life, they just get mad at me.
Yeah, I could see why.
I'm like, show me your secrets.
Show me your moves.
Start poking them like Three Stooges style. Oh shit.
There's 2 of them too.
2.
And this ain't even everything. There's still almost 100
And this
monsters
is version
left.
2. I'm playing version or RC2 with 2 cyber demons. It's 2 of them.
So I have a feeling that even once these guys are gone, you might have one final wave to clear.
Yeah.
The Citadel. There's just magma fucking pouring out of this castle, like
Yeah, somebody should
I
really
mean,
get
it's in hell.
lava
What do you
roots.
expect?
Adam Christensen says Clippy stream, but it's a school night.
Ah, maybe you're up a little late, kid. Go to bed.
Oh,
Oh,
that
there you go. That's how you instantly make it spicy.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh, I'm glad you he fixed this. Well, he added a switch there, which before you had to actually click on the wood, which was not obvious.
I might not have should have did anything that I'm doing, and I'm dead. All right.
Oh, well.
I guess we do want to kill that cyber demon first.
Yeah, I guess you could try to go for infighting, but that's a little.
That's what I was trying when
Dangerous.
there's too many archviles showed up at me.
Yeah.
numsOic says there were once 4 cyber demons in there, but one tester said it was overkill, and they were right. So we actually toned it
Yeah,
down.
that'd just be tedious at this point.
I could relate to that because there was for my Pandora map, I once had more cyber demons in it too.
What does this
and-
button do? Is this button better than that button? No, it's the same. It does the same thing.
Yep, brings the party.
It's more tedious when you just have a plasma rifle and they're not actually that like in a confined space, so they're not just kind of
Jeepers.
rote repetitive at that point.
What does this turn into Revenant Town? Or Revenant Archvile Town?
Oh,
Yes,
Adam,
it's-
well, if you're talking about your kids, you should probably put them in bed.
There's so many archviles in there. Oh, yeah, right, bro.
Did the competitive melee scene fall at this point? I thought they were still doing stuff.
Oh God, no! They'll probably be doing stuff until the end of time.
Well, they'll be
Like,
doing
until there's-
everything except showering.
Well, that's only certain ones. I'm pretty sure most of them like to, not smell funky fresh.
Archvile, where are you at? Get out over here,
Yo,
buddy.
fuck the ice climbers, man. That shit's borked.
Ooh, there goes something.
What was
believe
that
that was
ice
us.
climbers thing that just puts you in an unending loop? Forget what that strategy was called.
I vaguely remember it, but I forget it myself.
So it was so if someone was skilled enough, they could just like grab you and just stun lock you to death every time. So stupid. One downside of global climate change is that ice climbers is going to be anachronistic. Yeah, probably one of the worst things about climate change, really. So no more ice climbers. Daddy, what was ice like? Well,
That's
you
gonna
know-
happen. I'm pretty sure like there'll still be fridges and ice cube trays, and you can show the kid like, here's some ice cube trays. But
what was it like in the wild?
Well, you never know, because according to John Teeter, we'll be completely fucked by 2030.
well,
I mean, it's gonna be water. If all the ice is gone, it's gonna be like Waterworld the movie. So you don't want that.
Well, no, we don't even have enough water to do that for everything on the planet here. Like
Then
even if
maybe
all
we'll-
the ice melted, I think it would, it would wipe out like the lower coastal lying areas. But there's like tons of land that would still be over the water.
Yeah, I might not flood every inch, but it's gonna displace a lot of people.
Yeah,
It's not gonna be good.
that might be your exit, sir.
Oh, there was
Like,
these things.
It's almost like pointless to get it because it's like you're going to die as soon as you step through. Like I guess you were supposed to grab it when you opened up the door.
Well, I didn't go in
numsOic
here.
is
So
laughing his ass off in the chat.
that's what I do.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that happened to me too, because you don't want to go in there when it's all going off.
Wow, I might have gone in there.
So that's just basically sadistic mapping 101 right there.
That's kind of
Give
like
the
if you
stuff
played
could
it.
have used.
It might be fun to play it a second time to use that, because you're probably not going to see it.
Chat's giving him slow hand claps.
Here we go. Final map.
Final map, just over an hour of total map time in.
Oh, the monster count is hefty.
Yeah.
That's all fucked up. Kind of shoot some of these guys. If you drop your gun right here, that'd be nice. Oh, I can't quite reach it. Oh, invisible dudes everywhere. Oh.
I think you're surrounded.
Well, that got me. All right.
You just got your ass ate, and not in the way that you would like.
This part is pretty cruel.
That helps. That doesn't help as much. Alright.
Yeah, but at least now you can be over here and let them come to you.
We're on map 5, right?
We're on the
This
last
is the
one.
final map.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah, this is a cool end of the map set because it's kind of one of the bigger, more ambitious levels.
Well, you always want to go out with either a bang or a really good gimmick. That's what I feel like. Like you don't always need to be the fanciest like mapper and go
What
out
are
with
you
something
doing,
that's
guy?
like a bang, but at least give the player, some show for the go.
Alright. We're ready to begin.
There's nothing there.
Well, I had to know that.
Well, I'm looking at it in the editor right now. It's pretty obvious.
Shit, this guy's all over the dang place. Get to the barrels, buddy. Yeah, come hang out over here. Yeah, that's cool. Okay.
numsOic says, surprisingly, many people get chewed up by the specters right away. The maps are nominally playable in any order, but this is the one I made last. A few months between, I basically finished map 4 and started map 5.
Oh,
Yeah,
interesting.
surprisingly, the specters I put in a dark area to surprise the player get the player.
Yeah, well, you're intentionally looking at the guys over there.
I
Like, that was, yeah.
guess he didn't expect it to work as well as it does.
It worked super good, because I was focused on shooting those guys, right?
I mean, it must be cool to, I guess, for the first
Oh,
time.
you were more focused on like trying to get like the shotgun via grab. And that
I was
didn't
also trying to
come
do
out.
that shit, too, yeah.
I mean, it must be cool to see people playing. Like, I don't know if you had people test them like while you made one by one, but it must be cool to see all your work being played by a bunch of people and see, because that's how you learn of just like, oh, I designed it for this, but players actually do this. I never expected it.
That's why I started doing this YouTube crap, and yeah, that's why I like the community, because we're all hanging out making maps, and everybody's playing each other's maps. Everybody's trying to kill each other. Like, it's a great experience. Nothing like seeing somebody play your map. I know that.
Oh yeah, that's what got me here.
Maybe I should give up on these ledge buddies and try to find more ammo and health and stuff.
Yeah, you're definitely in need of ammo.
Yeah, it's a bit of a rough start in this one.
Like, if you must fight them, like, try to at least get them to the ledge so you can punch them, because you do have Berserk.
You free
By the
look
way-
punching.
By the way, one thing I do like is that in the HUD, like, where the blue, yellow, and red key is like, actually indicated by a letter. That's a nice touch.
Huh, I never even noticed.
Yeah.
Bring your rockets.
Might stand for something else, you never know. It looks like there's something in there.
Yeah, I shot at it.
Yeah, Adam, man, it's like, I kind of took a break from Doom for a while, but I came back, and it's just, it's definitely different playing a game where you're playing just the community's creations, and you can leave feedback and praise their stuff, and like, everybody's projects, because, it's one person in creative control. Like, you have people's particular personalities and styles. Like, I took a break for a while playing lots of other games, and obviously you don't really get that with anything else. It's really cool.
It's kind of its own little unique niche, and so even though there's other games where there's people that do that and other communities around stuff like that, it doesn't quite feel the same as it does with Doom.
Yeah, I mean, it's just not a lot of other things have the same history, the same like kind of low barrier to entry, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah, I will say, like, I know you said that the sprite recolors were like a last minute type thing, but like, I play a lot of classic stuff, and I find even little touches can make a big difference. Like, just this little sound replacements or texture or recolors and stuff, like, give your thing a little bit more flair because if you play a lot of Doom, you're constantly looking at the same stuff over and over, which is cool too, but like the recolors is like a memorable part of this WOD, even if it was like a minor thing that you did.
These are great for first maps, like.
Yeah.
I mean, never underestimate the power of a good palette change, too.
How long have you actually been mapping? Because, like, I'm making more maps on the side, and this guy's, like, helping me with stuff. Like, he's teaching me how to do stuff, and I've been mapping for like 20 years, so I'm just wondering, like, he's got a good head on him.
I thought he said this year, but I might be wrong.
This guy's a smart guy.
Yeah. Started in March, not even the whole year.
Holy
Damn.
shit. Wow.
He's just picked it up quick then.
That's fucking insane. Yeah, numsOic. I think I met you on Jimmy's server, actually. I was sharing my Create Expectations map. The one where I drew all the textures, and then you decided to make your own version of that with colored in textures. Share that too, that's a good one.
Still a noob? Well, yeah, I mean, I think you probably graduated from noob to something above noob now. Maybe?
Oh,
yeah, that's
definitely.
cool. That's a cute little thing there.
I like that. That's great.
That's the one single custom sprite.
Meh.
Melting column, yeah.
It was worth it.
Hey.
I assumed you meant an enemy, so that's funny. So like, these are your new maps, but have you been playing Doom for a while? Like, you just have a feel from being in the community for a while, or I'm just curious. Oh geez.
Why is this happening to me?
Yeah, you've been playing for decades on and off. Yeah, I guess a lot of people have, but that certainly helps. I'm sure there's a lot of stuff that you just kind of, once you actually decide to start mapping, you've probably absorbed a lot through
Yeah.
osmosis.
And you know what you like and what you don't, and you're generally gonna play to those strengths.
You played Shareware 9. Yeah, that's cool. Because, like, I personally haven't actually played that much Doom in a while. Like, I haven't. I mean, I played Doom 1, like, a few times over the years. Like, probably a decade after it was released. But I don't have that. Like, I don't have that massive, like, 20 years of.
Yeah, I know I played the shareware one before I had the Super Nintendo one, because I actually remember getting to play it on my counselor's office in school.
I actually didn't get into Doom until high school.
It was the 90s. It was a little bit of a different time. But I do remember playing the shareware one. That had to have been... I mean, it had to have been 93 or 94. Probably 94, because, I mean, 93 would have been right after the original came out. And I don't think I played it in winter, so it had to have been sometime in 94.
It was actually networking class where we got the shareware, and I failed the class, but I learned how to network, multiplayer Doom. I just spent the whole class just like, deathmatching each other. I
See,
graduated in
that
like
should
2001, so it's a
count.
while ago.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, you should have made like the whole class fucking fail.
We just played Doom
No,
all the
that
time.
fucking multiplayer over network should count to your marks, man.
And then I got into mapping like 20 years ago, and I tried to share my maps on ZDoom forums, and everybody hated them. So I gave up for like a few decades, and now I'm back, and
Don't worry,
it's going better this
Z-Doom-
time.
You lasted longer than Z. Well, I mean, ZDoom forums is still around. They just don't seem to do much these days.
I don't know. I wouldn't say they wouldn't seem to do much. It does seem like that there are new projects that come up there fairly often.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like the
I mean,
forums are that popular.
Well, I mean, popularity is one thing, but I mean, like, I was actually a part of ZDoom's forums way before I was a part of Doom Worlds.
Wish I joined Doom World sooner. A lot of nice people over there. Oh, I'm fucked.
Your first Doom exposure was TNT. Oh my god.
That's rough. That's unfortunate.
Well,
That's a fucking tragedy, man.
didn't scare him off.
I mean,
It's kinda
TNT doesn't, like, not all the levels in TNT are bad. Let's be fair to it. Like, there's some that are absolutely legendary stinkers, but there's some that are, like, really fucking good. Like, I still like Wormhole, I still like, Human Barbecue. Mount Pain obviously got very famous to the point that we have people who have nicknamed themselves after the map.
Who's that?
I don't know, some guy. So, it's not like TNT is just like this massive ball of suck. It's like the quality is a little inconsistent, yeah, especially because it was a lot more of a made by committee thing than like Plutonia was, which was obviously just the two Kasalis. But
Can you squeeze through that with like a pit? Is that you almost look like the blue bars almost look like
No.
you went a slightly in. No, it's too. It's
How
too
wide
no,
are
it's
they?
a
That
little
to be
too narrow.
32.
No, because it kind of looked like you squeezed it a bit. I was like, what?
You can do that on DSDA.
Like he might have nudged like a
32.
tiny little bit. That might be something that could be speedrun though, because like I remember for the 100 one of the Christmas maps I did for Clay 6 projects or whatever it was. Like Andrea Rovensky or whatever her name is. I apologize if I just mangled
No,
it.
that's it.
That sounds right.
Well, good. That my memory's a little bit better than I hoped. Like she did like regular runs of it, and then she did speed runs, and so like at the end of the map where I've got that wall slowly coming down while you fight the cyber
bullshits.
demon, like in the speed run, she just squeezed right through that gap, and I was like, motherfucker. Like it's not something I think you could do in like a regular run, but somehow she found a way to do it with TAS.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like only a select few are gonna be able to do that, so it's kind of funny to just leave it in there, like.
Yeah, and that's kind of how I felt after like a few moments. I was like, well, hey, if she figured out a way to do it, the victory is hers.
It is funny, like other video games like Hollow Knight, where they'd patch out like speedrunner tricks, and that would just piss off the community. It's like this was a
Yeah.
cool thing that we had.
I'm starting to wonder when the hell they'll ever release Silk Song. The
I
sequel.
just games like that, I don't even think about it anymore. It's like I'll believe it when it comes out. Like I don't give
Yeah.
a shit anymore.
Like, don't get me wrong. Like, Hollow Knight is an absolutely fantastic and fucking beautiful game with some of the best music you'll ever hear around there. I played.
I loved Hollow Knight. Yeah.
I played through a good chunk of it, but I kind of have mixed feelings about it because like some really silly shit went on in my life while I was playing that, and I haven't really been able to pick it back up since. So
Well, yeah, it's probably pretty hard to pick up in the middle when you don't
yeah,
remember where
like
anything is.
I only vaguely remember like where I was. I know I started like upgrading the nail and stuff, but
It will come out before Half-Life 3. I mean, I don't think they're planning to, like, they're not trying to make Half-Life 3. That's the difference.
like the meme is they're aware of the meme, so I have a feeling that if they do a new Half-Life, they'll just call it Half-Life 4, just to acknowledge the meme.
Yeah, it'll come out after Star Citizen comes out.
Yeah.
Or Squadron 42. Well, it's only 2 more years, guys. 2 more years. It's interesting. numsOic was saying you can't slide through there because it's narrow, but it's also diagonal, and you can't slides or whatever only work on orthogonal gaps.
There
Yeah.
you go.
I didn't really
North, south,
know.
east, west.
You gotta have that orthogonality.
Yeah, man. You have to visit your orthodontist.
I believe it actually only works if you're going north or east.
Wait,
Like,
wait,
you gotta
wait. numsOic just said, Clippy, how'd you kill all those guys before triggering the Clippy, did you break my map?
What?
That
Snack
was about a
says
minute
it's
ago,
entirely
so-
Hi, Snacks. Yeah,
Oh,
sorry, I didn't.
snacks.
Sorry, I
Hi,
didn't catch
Snacks.
that comment because I'm not exactly sure what part.
Snacks in the
But-
chat? Oh, hey Snacks.
Snacks
Feel
is
free to
the
pop
chat,
in if you
yeah.
want.
But if it's entirely likely that Clippy broke something with
What'd I
the way he
break?
wanders around.
At what point did I
I
break
mean,
it?
the good thing is at least he can go back and watch, you know, the live stream when it's over and see exactly what
Yeah. Sorry, buddy. I wonder if that key lowered now. I like these ridge strippy walls. They kind of remind me of like a restaurant or something.
You're guessing he skipped a line? Well, Jeezy Doom, you can't skip lines like in vanilla unless you meant like it's skipping a different way.
Oh, I see what's up. Hello, buddy. You wanna fight? No, not
he
me.
did. Nah.
No, my goodness.
That thing was on your ass. It was ready to go.
Clippy, breaker of the value of pi and the Doom.
Oh, sweet backhand throw. Did you see that? It's good.
Oh, yeah.
He should be a pitcher. He'd get every base stealer.
Who would he pitch for? That's the question.
I don't know enough about baseball to make a good joke about that. I don't know, man. He's on steroids, so he's like definitely which pitcher was on? I don't know. It wasn't Roger Clemens on steroids or something. I'm
Get
making
him.
that up.
Sure.
Get him.
I know Mark McGuire was. I know Sammy Sosa was strongly suspected too.
Yeah, I mean pitchers though.
Like, I mean, like, yeah, like I'm thinking of like there's several pitchers I'm thinking of, but they're all like pretty clean. Like not Dennis Eckersley.
Yeah, I bet Roger Clemens was.
Yeah. I mean, I remember who Roger Clemens was. I'm just not sure if he was ever on the Juice.
Well, there are a lot of allegations.
Close.
You know,
enough.
that's got me thinking. Did you ever watch like that documentary I pointed to you about Dave Steeb?
No.
No. The Blue Jays pitcher from like the late '80s, early '90s.
No.
Could have swore I could have swore I sent you that. Maybe you just forgot. I don't know.
Well, I don't watch a lot of full documentaries.
Way to
so-
remember, Sandwich.
It's a really good documentary though, because it's a John Boyce documentary. He does some great fucking shit.
Yeah, it's nothing personal. I literally do not sit down and watch movies or documentaries very much.
Was that a secret or was that just a freebie?
I think you can just go in them.
Oh,
You're
Like the
supposed to
vines
go in
obscure
there.
things, but it
I
doesn't
want
look
that
like something
secret
where it's
credit.
like.
Snacks likes the blue-balled Hell Knights.
nice.
He likes it when Clippy's got them all pent up and flustered.
Non-Euclidean doom.
I mean,
What's
you can
that?
do that now with portals.
But he said someone made non-Euclidean doom.
You can absolutely do that with portals and stuff like Jeezy.
Who
That's
made
not hard at all.
non-Euclidean doom? I'm curious. I remember seeing a thread about someone wanting to do like an MC Escher type thing. But if you have a name or because you can't post links in the chat, but if you have a name, let me know because I'd like to check it out. Or if you're on the Crispy Chicken server, link in the description below, you can post it there for me.
Come join the old Discord. Yep.
Living Dead's back, by the way. That everybody
Hey,
should
buddy.
know.
Hi.
It's literally just called non-Euclidean doom. Well, that makes it easy.
Yeah.
What happens when pi is not changing pi? That's what does it? Huh. I'll look that up after. That's interesting.
Well, yeah, if you change how a circle is defined, then what becomes a circle becomes a lot more flexible, doesn't it?
Sure. Non-Euclidean, I usually think about like stairs in weird places, I guess. But the value of pi and doom is very slightly off. Someone decided to mess around with it and made trippy doom, basically. Non-Euclidean doom, says Living Dead. I prefer my doom without Clippy.
A lot of people do.
Whenever Clippy isn't influencing Doom via the quantum observer effect, that's non-Euclidean Doom. How did he skip the line def though? Like, did he go around it, or because like, I'm pretty sure in like more vanilla ports you can just run right over a line def occasionally, but I'm pretty sure you can't do that in GZ, especially on default.
Fuck
Right?
yeah.
I might be wrong about that. I thought that was the case.
I don't think anybody knows how it works.
And it's also because like I played GZ Doom for a while and never ran into that, and when I switched to DSDA, I actually ran into that a couple times.
Yeah, you actually might be able to go back now and watch it now if you wanted to, but obviously we're still alive, so...
Yeah, let's just stop the stream and go watch the stream.
Well, maybe I can stream my browser of YouTube and play it back while streaming it on
Yeah,
the stream. Now?
you can do that in GZ Doom? Okay, I didn't realize that. I really thought that wasn't the case. I'm surprised GraphZol didn't fix that. For all the things that GZ Doom fixes, you'd think they'd fix that one. Unless it's just somehow not possible, which I find hard to believe.
Who knows?
Yeah, I'm not, well, I'm not saying GZ Doom's broken, but I just would have expected more from a port that, I mean, you know, the port fixes all the block map stuff, for example, so I would just expect it. Cheesy Doom. Yeah, the way I say Jeezy kind of sounds like cheesy. Which, you know, is apt, frankly. This is a cool, moody music track as well, because he did make the music. I kind of like it.
Made the music too?
Yeah.
Learned how to do Doom and made the music and all this stuff since March? Wow.
Man, I'm
Took me like a week to figure out how to make a door when I started mapping.
Well, I mean, they fixed stuff like all the block map stuff, so all the, like, he's hitting every single pellet, like, that probably took quite a bit of work to figure out, but they did that.
As it should be.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of those kind of, like, I don't know, I just find it to be, like, a lovable quirk of the old engine at this point. It's, like, objectively, like, not good for gameplay. But it's kind of an occasional funny thing where you just completely whiff a shot because of the block map. You're like, oh, look at you.
Yeah,
You're
vanilla that can be
invincible.
like super evil though. Yeah.
It's hilarious sometimes. You learn how to use the fishy platforms when doing GZ Doom stuff? What do you mean by that? I think Snacks' ears just perked up. Fishy platforms?
What's happening? CBM. Oh my goodness, I fell off the ledge.
Yeah, it's CBM.
Hey, buddy.
Fishy Doom.
Good old Fishy Doom. Oh. Thank you.
There is-
Surprise.
there
Soul
is that-
Snail.
There is a Steam first-person shooter game called Fish Person Shooter.
So like, you shoot fish people, or are you a fish person who's shooting people?
I think it's both.
So you're a fish person shooting fish people.
Yeah.
Aight.
Oh. Oh my god.
For some
Can
stuff.
I go? Can I just go?
I just love that your first instinct is get me the fuck out of here
Get me the
every
fuck.
time.
Get me the fuck
It's
out
so
of
funny. Just get me the fuck out of here. I don't like
Gotta
it.
go.
Clippy will run away from every fight that he can.
No, it's it's actually good to have someone like that playing your maps to test that out in case, depending on what you want to happen in any encounter.
numsOic's welcoming it. It says back out if you want, catch a breath.
Yeah,
Alright,
like
alright.
some mappers want to trap you in and some don't, so.
Let me go over here and pop a quick save on that. Pop a quick H on that.
I almost thought you were gonna say pop a squat for a second there.
Gonna pop an H on this room to know it's full of hornets. Fishy platforms, they're coded by fishy. They can act as poly objects to make anything I want, like trains. Yeah, well, CBM is making trains, planes, and automobiles right now, so.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
Ah, that explains things too. numsOic hates being locked into arenas constantly.
Nice.
Yeah, it can get old if you're.
Yeah, if you're
Doing it, but,
constantly
like-
doing it, yeah, it'll get old.
But like
You
most of
gotta-
the time, I'm trying to like aggressively attack stuff instead of running away. So like I don't even notice it half the time if you're
Yeah.
locked in.
Well, that's good.
Like I'm of the mindset where, you shouldn't lock the player in every time, but when you really want them to be locked in there, be ready to whip that card out.
You gotta mix and match, and that's what I've done
Yeah.
in my maps, yeah. Sometimes
Yeah.
you lock them in, sometimes, hey, you get to get out of
That's the way she
spot.
goes.
Sometimes she goes, sometimes she doesn't, away she goes.
Sometimes she locks you. Sometimes she locks you in. Sometimes she lets you out.
I love this key, by the way, this upside down key.
You like
Can
that?
I have that? Can I have it? I might use it on a future map. I'd like it that much. Let me know if you approve.
No,
if you
it's
don't
my
approve, I'm
key.
just
He
gonna,
has- like, he
I'm
has
just
a
gonna end the
copyright on the
stream
key,
right now
yeah.
if he doesn't let me. But so choose wisely.
It's my key, and you can't have it.
Is that what he's saying?
He-
That son of a
He
bitch.
says just take the keys, man.
Just take
Oh.
the keys.
Thank you, buddy. What a good
Just
person.
shut up and take the keys. He also added horns to the skull keys.
Oh shit! I don't think I noticed a horny skull key yet.
The horny skull
What?
keys.
Clippy.
Why is my skull key horny?
Yeah. What's
I
this?
put it in my
what's up by the
pocket.
teeth?
Don't put the horny skull keys in your pocket.
I want
'cause
something
they'll-
for getting over here. Damn it!
Well, you did get something. A wall.
Oh, they're not in this. Okay, the horny skull keys are not in this wad. Yeah, I didn't notice.
Ah, okay. No horny skull keys here.
But if Clippy wants them, you know.
He knows where to find them.
I'm loaded to the gill. Why do I hear revenants? Wait a minute. What are you?
That's where the key was.
Oh yeah, I remember. I remember that.
What the fuck are you?
What are you?
numsOic will be posting the keys in the graphics chat.
Fuck yeah! What a buddy. You're a good one. One of the good ones.
What a ledge, buddy.
Nothing over here either. Damn it! Why am I doing this?
He doesn't really seem to want to reward jumping on ledges in general.
I want my big fat ledge reward.
Where's your fat ledge and reward and take it out of here?
Whoops. Whatever.
Nice little shooting gallery here.
Whoops.
Oh.
Stop fucking that up.
Seeming like they're shooting you more than you're shooting them.
I just want them to like have a false sense of security, and then they'll stand closer, and then I'll get them.
I don't think they're that smart. Oh no! He could be anywhere.
Was there not a med kit?
Medkit?
Med kit.
No!
There's one.
Damn it.
Oh, there's another one. All right. Yeah, we're set. Pardon me. Oh, lucky on that one.
Pardon? Pardon? CBM, does your name stand for Commodore Business Machines? I'm gonna guess not. That reminds me of that poem Stupid Bunny made. Did you see that? It was like a poem made in, was it COBOL, like business?
Oh god, if it was COBOL, I have fucking nightmares about COBOL.
There's a
I actually, when I went to college, I actually like took a semester where I had to learn fucking COBOL.
yeah. So
Straight
he
up
made a
screenshot.
poem completely in COBOL keywords. It goes as such: procedure. First, go down on date at bar. Then
That's COBOL.
just,
That's
then
COBOL.
then just filler bottom up with input output. Log expands. Width is full and not short. Destination imp bottom.
Oh boy.
Yes, imp is a COBOL keyword. Sorry, has it COBOL? I've never heard of this.
Yeah, that I knew as soon as you read that first line, I'm like, yep, that's motherfucking COBOL syntax for sure.
Time to start is max strong display size to imp. On hot track to perform entry. Get on top. It just goes on like this.
Yeah.
Giving log to imp is justified every time with no exception. Based. It's how it ends. So what was the deal with COBOL language anyway?
It was one of the first programming languages ever invented in like 1959 by Grace Hopper. So it's extremely fucking early shit. I'll throw that up in the
Well,
on the Discord
now it's
chat real
sexy.
quick.
Finally. I guess that's rule. Was it 34?
It is 34, yeah.
I love
yeah.
that. I love that imp is in there, and I can only assume it's an acronym for business something.
It's
Or
gotta
something
be.
business related, but it's hilarious.
I would have to look that up. Like, I never came across that myself when I was actually writing COBOL shit.
Yeah, again, that's on the server. If you this whole poem,
Join the Discord.
this whole titillating poem.
It's a good time over there. It's a silly place. Spend most of the day chatting and laughing with people, and they're good people. Yeah, good times.
Why would you say it's a silly place?
It's a bit silly.
It gets a bit silly.
I was hoping
Like,
I get
maybe
more
that's
than
like
some...
something for like imports. I'm not sure.
We need a full-on business imp sprite set. Yeah, because we have that one business imp picture. We just do a business wad and just make all the demons fucking holding briefcase. So stupid.
Couldn't you see the imp throwing papers at you that have lawsuit written on them?
And then all the intermission text could just be COBOL.
You know the cyber demon's got to be the boss, chomping his cigar and looking like he's ready to fucking kill everybody.
Yeah. Arachnotrons with square glasses.
Fucking pocket pushing nerds.
Cyber demon in a full suit.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. Can that be like a crispy chicken speed map set? I mean, that's a lot of work, obviously, but
Do it.
that would be hilarious.
I mean, we know the zombie men would be like the interns.
You're jealous of people who can make art. Is that the one thing you can't do for your maps?
Fuck.
This is something a deranged genius in the community would actually make. Yeah, I wonder if
yeah.
someone must have done like some riff on this.
There's been goofier ideas than this that have gotten made. Let's put it that way.
If only the Pirate Doom guy got in on this, because man, he's done some good stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, I was looking at the...
I actually played through Pirate Doom 2 recently, and man, that shit is good.
Is it better than the first?
I mean, I liked it more because it's now MBF, so you can play it in like DSDA. So I like that more. It's a little bit because of that. It's maybe a little bit like more limited, but I actually kind of like it's a little closer to more classic Doom. And it's still like it's so polished that it feels like something you could legitimately sell for like $10-15 on Steam. Obviously, it's not like I guess. I mean, it still has like some of the demons. They're just like wearing hats, so
Yeah.
you probably wouldn't sell it or couldn't. I don't know, but
Well, I mean, keep in mind, like, you know, there's games that have been made with GC Doom, so.
yeah, I just mean usually they have completely different sprites, and it's not like an imp wearing a hat or something.
Yeah.
Because that's technically your
Like something that's just like modified resources. Yeah, you're not gonna get away with selling that.
But like it feels like a very polished like all the level design just feels like, you know, the type of progression that a product would have. Yeah, if it had been a total conversion with the enemies, then yeah, it easily could have been sold and been worth the money. Yeah, there's actually a lot of great Doom level ideas in there too, like really cool fights and stuff. Like every level has some really fun stuff going on.
This is the hardest thing I've ever done. Fuck. fell so far down.
Now you gotta get back up there.
Oh, I didn't even see this before.
Oh, my problems are over.
This area is definitely like if you're not using free look, like the height of this is like that makes the enemies really scary.
I mean,
I mean,
I kind
it's-
of argue that unless you're like intentionally designing for like a more vanilla feel, like basically almost everybody assumes that you'll be at least using mouse look nowadays.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
2025.
not really.
before.
Not if
Well,
you're
that-
using DSDA or anything.
That's
like
why I
that.
said if you're unless you're going for a more vanilla feel.
Yeah, I mean, this creator just said agnostic, so as in like you can use free look if you want. I'm just saying it's this area is definitely harder. Like when you have huge height
Yeah.
like that. He's like, Clippy, my man, you have rockets. He has 40 rockets, but he's not using them.
Who's telling me I
Clippy
have
never
rockets?
uses his rockets. Like if you're
numsOic,
expecting him to
the-
actually use them,
Should I use a rocket or two?
Well, the creator allowed you. He's saving him, man.
he like specifically blessed you using
That was a
rockets.
nice shot. Clippy's commanding officers restricted rules of engagement. Yeah, just like Metroid Other M. Remember? She only used the weapons when she was fucking authorized by Adam. That was the lamest thing ever. She can only use missiles when Adam tells her to save the baby. Were you calling that out, CBM, or sorry, Adam? Because that's immediately what I thought of.
There you go. There's some rockets for you.
Just begrudgingly using the rocket launcher. There, you
Yeah.
happy?
Fine. They
I
blew
hate
up.
this
Are you
fucking
happy?
thing. I hate the rocket launcher.
I'm bad at rocket launcher. I gotta blow myself up.
Was it Metroid Zero? I thought it was Metroid Other M. Maybe both did it. No, Metroid Zero is like a remake of Metroid 1, isn't it? So that's not straight
It says that
authoritarian.
Metroid Zero thing was straight authoritarianism in art. You know, it's kind of funny because, like, even though I love Metroidvanias, I've actually never played a Metroid game.
Yeah, well, did you
one.
You played Symphony of the Night?
Absolutely, I fucking own Symphony of the Night. Are you kidding?
That's actually I actually haven't played that. Funnily enough, I've played a bunch of Metroid.
I mean, it's if you know how to break it, you can break it super easily.
Pardon
But
me.
This
it's
is
a
tough.
fantastic game, and I actually do love that there's like an ongoing reverse engineering effort for it to like fucking.
Well, there's no good PC port. Like, I
Right.
actually want to play it,
I would love to make like a new castle, honestly.
but I'd have to get an emulator.
Yeah, a DuckStation is almost plug and play practically.
Yeah, I mean, I know. If I really want to play it, I'll.
I
Play.
mean, I would absolutely recommend it, and there are a few other ways to play it. I think there's like a couple ports on like consoles and shit. PSP obviously had a version of that hidden in what the Dracula X or Rondo of Blood remake or whatever the hell it was.
You go,
So you've
Martin.
got ways to play it. Honestly, the PSP version isn't too bad either because it eliminates the loading times. Generally, it's better performance. Music loops seamlessly, but the one big controversial change is like they retranslated and redubbed the fucking script.
Yeah,
So,
and like the
if
charm
you're
is
looking
the
for the
terrible
classic die
translation.
monster, it's not in that version. Yeah, like you'd actually have to get a fucking hack to restore it.
Yeah, I'd probably just get it was the PS2 version or whatever.
The original was on PS1. Yeah. But yeah, I definitely would recommend that. It's a good solid game.
Well, I'd
Yeah,
recommend
it's-
Super Metroid.
Yeah, I mean, one of these days I've got to get in there somehow.
And don't worry, Nintendo has plenty of ways for you to buy that if you so choose. Maybe not on PC though, but
See, now it was rocket launcher time. It just wasn't time yet before.
The Barons throw blue balls. Yeah.
Yeah,
like
the
that you can
Barons
shoot
get
them
rid of
through
their
here.
blue balls on you.
This is a. It almost seems like a design intentional cheesy point.
I use that myself.
I would say so.
How
I
would
would
you
say
not
that's
use that? That's
intentional.
so glorious, shooting your rockets through that hole like that. Yeah.
It's a little
Most
scary
of the
with
remaining
auto-aim.
monsters are in one of the secrets, according to numsOic.
Oh, it sounds like there's a big secret fight. Is that what's happening? If you
Well,
want me
you're
to
only
do it,
missing
just
one secret, so it's got to be in the
explain-
one secret you're missing.
explain me how to do it, and I might do it.
Hugo Martin blows himself up in his. I mean, usually game creators are not the best at their games.
That's the exit.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
they
yeah.
actually
Yeah.
are working all the time.
Tell me what to do. I want to check out the secret fight. I'm too stupid to find it, so you gotta type it out, and then I won't be able to read it. So you guys gotta read it to me.
What do you mean we got to read to you?
You gotta read it to
What?
me.
Why do we got to read to you?
Go to the exit portal, but don't exit. Turn 180. That's...
Oh, I get it. Alright. If I had to guess, it's probably in that big outside zone or something.
There's a portal back to the main area. Okay.
There's also this business. I have to go back to the main area, the beginning main part?
Look at the
Look-
lit columns.
Where? Lit columns.
No, the
In the
outside area.
Yeah.
Lit. So I have to go like full on outside, and then there's lit columns. Lit. Hey.
Still a guy up there.
There's no way to get this guy without a little bit of awkward free look action.
There's a guy tweaking out up there. Yeah, this whole map set's lit.
He means blinking lights specifically.
Blinking
I just see a blinking light
lights.
there.
Oh, it's so painfully obvious that it hurts.
Oh, wow! I actually found that.
Oh yeah, you're the tiny switch finder guy.
Well, I think I found that as soon as I got into this area and was like, "What the fuck? There's this whole thing here."
Hope I didn't miss any other cool secrets in the other maps like that.
No, probably would have. He probably would have called it out. Revenant tweaking explains the behavior. Yeah, they're all tweaking pretty hard.
They're sweating off that molly.
Oh, jeez. This is the only significantly big secret,
Botched.
according to him.
That's a botch job.
Oh, I botched that one.
Oh, I biffed it.
Stop. Was that a real one? Oh, it
Yeah.
sounded real.
I'm glad that we've now gaslit Clippy so
yeah,
bad. He doesn't know
we
it's
make
real.
him doubt every single one now.
Oh, you missed a single monster in a secret in map 2. Looks like we have to replay.
Ah,
Yeah.
shit.
How's he getting hurt?
Rushing something?
Don't have the BFG, so rockets it is. Don't go. Where are you going, buddy?
Well, you only have 50.
What do you think, Cliffy? He wants to actually stand there and get shot?
It's one of those, huh? It's one of those.
It's one of those.
Fuck.
that would have been useful earlier.
Yeah, and there's still one guy missing. I wonder what that's about.
Probably something that you missed, or something
Yeah,
that you ran past
I'd
on
say.
the way.
That's a good
Probably
point.
a monster you missed.
Well, I mean, it's not like what's something that's like floating around at like the exit room or something. You know what I mean? I mean, if you really want to know, you can just IDDT on the map.
Make an
see
astute
what's moving
observation
around.
there, pal. Oh, these lower. I didn't even know that. That's handy. But I didn't even know that. Oh, it's up
there
there.
you go. He's
You know
still
what?
up
Fuck
there.
this. I just want to go up there because I'm so curious about this place.
Oh,
Are
didn't
you?
actually legit beat the map.
Yep.
Flew
Does
to
not
kill a
count.
monster. That's kind of fun, though.
Having the
I'm
door
so-
constantly open and shut. Yeah.
numsOic had to bite his tongue to not tell you about that secret earlier. Yeah.
Well, I
it's
didn't
got-
find
it's
it,
definitely
But
when,
it was
when
cool.
the. I found when I'm playing a map and like the mappers in the voice chat, they just can't help telling you where the secrets are, which.
Well, if I'm not gonna find it ever, then at the end I'll just say, okay, you beat me with that secret, but I got to play it.
Yeah, obviously at the end.
That was cool to see. Yeah.
Yeah, you picked up the jetpack. He's not using mods.
There's
on
no
me.
mods.
It's just GZ
I'm just playing it.
Anything
I mean-
different in there was made by the mapper, and it's like
Yeah.
in the WAD.
That's just the way she goes.
Oh well, yeah, he did just use the console to fly. That's not a mod. Yeah. Oh, also Project Brutality version 2.7 neural upscale Black Edition.
Holy shit, was
Will it
that
take this
long?
long for this one map?
It didn't feel like
This-
that long. Like it was a yeah. So yeah. It didn't feel like
Well,
I
that's
played
good.
as long as I.
I know
yeah.
you were just shy of an hour when you started it, so yeah.
I think we're about just over 2 hours of actual video time, plus people taking pisses and all that stuff at the beginning.
Yeah.
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 Derelict Outpost.
That's the first map.
Oh, it just loops back around. I thought there was a. Is there not map 6?
Nope. Yep.
Well, that is the thank you for playing map I've ever seen.
What's he trying to say in this one?
How come you can't actually get to the? Oh.
Look at the map.
This is how. Oh, okay.
Look at the
This is-
map. There's a room.
You got killed in the credits, Clippy. Do you know how hard you have to try to get killed in the credits?
Is this even playable?
I did not try to beat this for the record. Maybe it's possible, but it's annoying as hell.
I would say it's, yeah. You have to get lucky,
Yeah.
because you're talking 10 archviles and absolutely no cover. So it's like if you don't kill them fast enough or pain state them, you're just fucking hosed.
This is probably doable, but not by me, says Num. So yeah, let's get Maribo in here and see
This ain't
Andrea or
doable.
somebody. It's just a gag, yeah.
I got 4 of them.
Yeah, how many can you get? Maybe that's the challenge.
A high score.
Four again?
Seems to be pretty consistently about 4.
Well, you want to let the tracers work after you die.
Do tracers work after death?
I thought
They do.
thought-
As
Well, if
long
you-
as you fired, even if you die immediately after firing, the tracers will still go off once the ball hits.
maybe
See,
How does
that's
GC
fine.
changes it.
To,
No, that's normal, I think.
Not so close to me.
Don't stand so close to me.
Oh, that was a bad one.
There's probably somebody like, yeah, I mean, obviously if you run it like enough times, you're gonna probably get the luck to do it as well.
Yeah.
There is no, no.
But you also probably have to know what you're doing.
You would need tremendous luck in RNG. Because like 4 to 5 seems to be about it, because you got no cover. So it's like once they start an attack, you have no choice but to eat the attack,
Oh,
and
it's
you're
like
only
Well,
going to take 4
stun
or
enough
5
of them.
blasts.
It might also be that because you're hitting the far ones with tracers, they're aggroing on you, whereas you probably want to concentrate on one side and just hope that one side doesn't proc too many.
That did
You know
work.
what I
Man,
mean?
that time you didn't even get one.
Where are they? No.
Yeah, that
they're
didn't
not
seem to
far
help.
enough
The far ones were
away.
still attacking.
No, you'd have to do it enough times so that you get lucky and that enough of them don't on the other side. Is what I'm saying.
And that's what I'm
Like-
saying.
like
I think
this.
They come out and they start attacking immediately.
Oh, that was so close.
Yeah, but sometimes they take a little longer.
I think I'll just call that a win.
You got 8.
That's pretty good. 8, yeah. Fucking.
That's
Oh,
80%.
it makes it like.
That
so
would be
doable.
what, a B minus for paper.
All right, I
Oh,
think
jeez.
we played them all.
Yep.
All right. Well,
Yeah, don't mess with people like that. That's mean. Because like I played that and instantly went like, yeah, you're not meant to beat this. But if you told me you were, I'd probably fucking hit my head on it a bit longer and then be like, God damn it.
all right. Well, I think we did it. I think that was a very successful stream.
I think so too.
I think it's time to go, everybody.
Yep.
Good maps.
Good
Those
stuff.
are great. Yep. They were good. So I
Good
think I want to stream
slides.
again randomly. I don't want to like commit to anything, but like randomly. My next live event will be random id game 75. I'd like to do that one live. Random maps. Might try
I
that.
will
Oh,
try
for
to
that's-
be there.
That's gonna be something.
That's gonna be a good one. Yeah,
It might be, it might not be. It depends on the id games random button.
that's gonna be fun.
Oh yeah.
So letting you know what I'm planning for Party Stream 13 sometime. Yep. Anyway, good stuff. Those maps are fun, and yeah, like it really did not feel like I played for 2 hours. Like I was constantly going there. It's always fun when you guys are hanging around too. But yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Any closing thoughts?
Eat mapping.
I like
Keep-
cheese.
Keep it up.
at. Keep it at. Yeah, keep going. Everybody make maps. All right. Well, I think we're gonna go. As soon as I figure out what button to press.
Press the
Prob-
big shiny button.